Hello, everybody. This is Singing Lisa, and welcome to the Focus Podcast. Well, I'm excited because I am on location. I am outside and excited to share great news with you. If you live on the North Shore, then you're going to love what I'm about to tell you. You're familiar with the old Social Security building. It is about to become something brand new and something that is going to be such a benefit to everyone on the North Shore and to those who can take advantage of its services. And so I have someone very special who is going to be my guest today on the podcast, Kelly Anderson, and she is the administrator. So you're going to meet her and find out all the details because we love a good renovation. And we know that this is going to be spectacular because it's providing such a great service. It's going to be the first and only inpatient hospice facility that will serve many, many wonderful people who are deserving of great love and care. And so let's learn about it. And so let's get into the podcast. We're going to show you around the facility and let you get a peek at what is going on. All right, so everyone, I want to introduce you to Kelly Anderson. She is the administrator for this wonderful facility that is about to provide great service to everyone on the North Shore. And so share with everybody how you became a part of this organization.
My name's Kelly Anderson. I'm the administrator of Canon Hospice. I've been with this company for over 10 years. In 2012, the owner of the company purchased this building with the intention of building the first and only standalone inpatient hospice unit for this community. For years, everyone that lived in this community would have to travel. They would have to travel to New Orleans, Baton Rouge, or to Mississippi. We do have another facility in Gulfport, but we wanted one right here. So that's what we did. This building was built in the 70s. It was the old Social Security building that everyone was familiar with. After we purchased it, now we're working on renovating it, and soon we will be able to take our first patients, hopefully by the summer.
Yes, and you told me that this was such a lengthy process, even though it's not over. It started in what year?
The building was purchased in 2012.
My goodness.
Your first steps, there are no more hospice licenses. They're under a moratorium. Then when you want to build something that's a facility, you have to go through the state. It's very similar to nursing homes. It's based on demographics, and it's based on need. So what you have to do is you have to file, it's called a facilities needs review. After you go through that process, our approval process for that took approximately 18 months. Then we had to have the building annexed into the city of Covington so that we could tie into certain utilities. That was another very lengthy process. Then you have to design it. Then you have to work with your architects. Then you have to work with the fire marshal. Then you have to find contractors. And then you actually have to tear it up and build it back up again.
Wow, just a few steps.
Just a few.
Well, let's go inside and take a look at what is developing because you've done a lot, as you said already, and I know there's more to come before everything is all said and done and doors open, but let's give everybody a little peek inside.
Well, come on in.
Okay.
Watch your step.
Yes.
We are definitely still under construction. There's sawdust on the floors.
Okay. Wow.
We have limited lighting.
So this is a look at the bones, as they say.
This is the bones of it. As you can see, where these red cabs here, that's the sprinkler system that's going to be coming out, which is why we had to tie into the city utilities, because for a hospital, you need a fully sprinkled building. We were originally on a well and a septic tank, and that was not going to work.
Right. And you mentioned that before. So in opening a building that serves in such a very important capacity, you've got to have certain qualifications and certain specific items in place to care for
Everything
people.
from your zoning to your hospital zoning, everything to your electrical wire, you have to have medical grade. We have oxygen that are going to be pumping through these walls. Fire marshal regulations. They're very, very, very long and lengthy. So it is a process because you're not just building a home, you're building a commercial hospital.
And ultimately, you're providing not only a hospital, but the concern primarily is for the families.
The families.
Who will be utilizing the service and spending time with their loved ones. And after all of the hard work is done, the ultimate goal is having them all be comfortable in a place where they can be with their loved one and have great memories.
Correct. I'd like to talk about comfort care because that's what it really is. So imagine if you had a loved one that was in a hospice facility, but you had to drive 45 minutes to go visit them, 45 minutes to come home. Now you could if you were going to work. You could stop by in the morning, you could stop by in the evenings, you could sleep here. It just makes it so much easier on every single family member
Yeah.
to see their loved one, to spend time with them, and to have the care that they need right here in
I
Covington.
love it. Well, we're going to look at a few more areas of the building, but we do have two other lovely ladies who will be joining us, and they've got all the other details about the care that's going to be provided for the families here. And so we're ready, and it's very exciting. So lead the way. I'm following.
Let's go.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take you to the very front of the building, and we'll start from there. This would be considered your hallway, and our rooms are on the left and on the right. Watch the sawdust.
Oh, yes. It's speaking to my allergies. So now we're in the front.
This will be the entrance
The
to our
entrance.
building.
Okay.
There will actually be doors there.
Okay.
This will be the nurse's station. Family members will come in. They will check in at this front desk. They will find out which rooms their patients are in. They will then be escorted to this area, which is a family room. This is just basically a small waiting room. We'll have telephones, internet, televisions. Back here, we have, of course, public restrooms, male, female. We also, in the very back, have a shower that's dedicated to our staff.
And we're going to show you on camera the other two ladies who we're going to be talking to in just a minute. These ladies are providing excellent care as well, so we're going to learn and meet them and say hi to everybody. And then we'll get to talk some more details with these two ladies that are with us.
This room is going to be dedicated to counseling, spiritual, as well as social work. So family members can meet with a social worker, with a chaplain that will be on site to discuss any of the needs that they need, not just directed towards clinical care. This is actually going to be the medication room, where the nurses will come in. Everything will be locked. All the cabinets, this is where they'll dispense drugs, narcotics. There's a sink, there's prep area, there'll be an eye wash station, all safety measures taken. This right here is actually going to be some administrative offices, wherever my director of nursing decides she wants her office. That's most probably. And then we actually get to the patient rooms. We have a total of 10 rooms. The rooms along this side, there are 5 private rooms. As you can see, everyone has a window. The bathrooms will be over here. Showers. Beds will go in the middle. Where you see over here, lighting, and then there'll be the oxygen outlet.
Very important to have that.
Absolutely. But so is a window.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Makes a difference. And I think we all know that since we've been inside.
Yes, everyone needs to be able to look outside. It's actually very important. Now, when we walk over to this side, you'll see these rooms are much larger. These are going to be the semi-private rooms. So these will be able to take 2 patients with expansion. And then, of course, there'll be dividers in between.
Very good. Well, I think that you've put a lot of thought into the design of everything, which is really the benefit of being able to renovate and really have it to in a bare situation so that you can actually design it to the need.
Well, and that's exactly it. We were able to renovate this building. You can always build from scratch, and then you can really get what you want. This building was perfect. It was a single-story slab, concrete slab, brick building. It was the perfect template for what we needed to do.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to explain and to show, and we want to bring these other ladies in and let them get in on all of the exciting details that everyone will need to know. All right, well, please tell everybody who you are and your years here.
I am Robin Barrios, and I'm the Director of Nursing with Canon Hospice. And I have been with Canon Hospice for almost 10 years now, doing hospice since the 90s. So it's my passion, it's been my passion, and this unit has been my passion since the 90s.
And you've been a part of this labor of love since it all began, and it's just been a process.
Yes, it's been a very long process, but it's going to be so worth the wait. I know we went through a lot to get this license, and step after step after step after step that Kelly Anderson and this whole team has put together this building. It's just a labor of love that I believe that we were all brought into this building for a reason.
Yes. Well, there's definitely purpose here, and there's definitely going to be a lot of love and a lot of compassion filled, because it's already present just through you ladies
Yes.
explaining and describing what everyone has to look forward to. So it is a pleasure. Now, I know you have certain places that are special to you here, so I'm going to follow
Well-
you as you walk through and show me what will be.
Well, most of this place is my passion,
Okay.
the whole place, everything that we've done in here, down to the private rooms, the semi-private rooms that we've set up so that it's the most comfortable for the patient and the caregivers who are going to be here with them. So Kelly showed you a little bit about the rooms, and every room has a window. That's most important, so they're able to see outside. They will have patio also outside, so that if the patient can go out, that the family can bring the patient out, and also the staff will be able to bring the patient out. Nursing is really concerned about certain things, but the comfort of the patient is the most important. Kelly showed you a little bit about our medicine room that we have to use just like a pharmacy. Our pharmacy will stock it, and everything we have to go through, just everything that the hospital would normally do.
Yes. Specific guidelines and certain details and everything has to
Yes,
be in
it
order.
has
And
to.
you're following rules as well, because you are caring for someone who is on medication for a specific amounts of time and for their care. And of course, you know, many people may not know fully about hospice and all that it's entailed, that's involved with it. So I'm not sure if you want to get into maybe some of the details for those who don't know about it. What exactly, why is this so important?
I would love to tell
Okay.
you about hospice.
Yes.
Hospice is for a patient who has a life-limiting illness, whether it be 2 days, however many days they have left. And it's for them to be with their families and to make them as comfortable as possible, taking care of symptoms, making it so that if they can go out, we provide what they need for us to take them out. So that's the most important part. The hospice benefit that Medicare provides and Medicaid provides is for the life-limiting illness and anything that would be related to it. Any medication, any piece of equipment, and anything that the patient needs that's related to their terminal diagnosis, hospice provides. It's a beautiful benefit that not everybody knows about. And so we do hospice wherever the patient may be, whether it be at home, a nursing facility, an assisted living, or whether we have to bring a patient inpatient to control their symptoms before they have to possibly go home.
Well, what I love about the beauty of having this facility is I know firsthand what it means to have people come in into your home and provide care and all of the equipment or whatever the medicine is or whatever the compassion is that's needed for your loved one. It really helps the family to feel supported and not alone. And so what I love as well is how you're explaining everything. It really gives dignity in the home as well as out of the home, because you're in another facility that may not be your familiar surroundings, but you're providing dignity in all of the details that I hear you putting into this place. And that's what I really appreciate in your explanation. So it is very important for people to know that they've got a support group of women and people who are just here to really make sure that memories are still going on until there are none to continue, but that there are so many to reflect on.
Right, and we're not just here to take care of that patient.
Yes.
We're here to provide support to the family.
Yes.
We have social worker, chaplain, volunteers that help the family along in the journey along with the patient.
Absolutely, because it's a transition not only for the person who may be living final days here, but it's a transition for the family, getting used to a different way of living. And what I love as well is you're allowing the family to continue their life. If they're here, they can still work. They can still take care of the necessities that need to happen in their life because they're still living and other family members. But then the beauty is that you said they can come here at any time.
Anytime.
That is
24
phenomenal.
hours a day, 7 days a week.
Phenomenal. I love that. That is like a bonus on top of a bonus. I love it.
Yes,
well,
ma'am.
Let's see some more.
Well, in front of all of the rooms, this is one of the clean rooms that we'll have, that extra equipment will be stored in.
And explain again what a clean room is.
Anything that goes in it has to be clean. It can't be anything that we would be cleaning a room with, any disinfectant, anything like that. Everything has to be clean.
Okay, very important.
So, and these are 2 rooms that are clean, that have to be. And then right by the door is our dirty utility room.
Okay.
And that's actually specific for a reason. So it's, as you go out the door, the anything dirty, mops, anything like that, soiled, any kind of linen, anything soiled, trash, will all be picked up from the back.
Yes, and it doesn't get connected anyway to the facility, so it's right by the door.
Right.
That sounds like a good plan to me.
Right, and this is, the entry will be for any delivery that we get. Our employees will come through here also.
Great.
And it will have a monitor where we'll be able to see who is there. And that's the availability so that we know
Sure.
who's coming in and out.
Absolutely. Robin, thank you so much for your passion and your concern and your care, and just for taking us through all of the details of what is going to be here. And we just look forward to what you're going to provide. And thank you for all the years you've done already. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Well, I appreciate you helping us get this out to the community.
Okay, everyone, and we are meeting another wonderful lady. This is Devin, right?
Hi.
Well, tell everybody who you are and a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Devin Pendleton, and I've been working with Canon Hospice for a good, I want to say 5 years. I'm the baby of the company, and all of the nurses that we have, they are doing hospice. They have been doing hospice longer than I've been alive. But I am the admissions coordinator. So I'm the one that goes and meets the families. I'm the face of the company along with other liaisons, as we call them. And I'm the one that explains to the families what hospice is, how we can help. You know, we are paid by Medicare. And even if you do not have an insurance, we will accept you under the Akula Foundation. And what Medicare pays us for is 2 nursing visits, more if needed. We provide CNAs, we provide chaplains, social workers, and we provide that hope and that loving nature. We don't want to just be your nurses. We want to be your family. So I'm going to show you guys the family room since we're all about family here.
Yes.
This is going to be our family room, dining room area. So we will provide 3 meals a day. And even if you come in at 2 o'clock in the morning, we're going to provide you meals. You're never going to go hungry here. I promise you that. We are contracting with a local restaurant in this area. So we will be able to make sure that you have enough food here. We are contracting with Community Coffee. And so fresh coffee, fresh brewed iced tea. We've got the best top of the line equipment coming in.
Well, we love local care and local support. So that really makes it very special. And I think it does add to what you're talking about as family.
Yeah.
Allows people to know that, you know, we have family in so many different ways represented here. And I think that you all are just on track to provide such great comfort and love that people need with it, in such a time that is confusing and overwhelming, as we talked earlier. So many emotions go into when someone is involved in hospice. Just learning about what they have access to, what their rights are, what is everything.
Right, right. And we're here to provide that emotional support as well as the spiritual support. So we're not the Catholic hospice. We're not the Baptist hospice. We're the family hospice. So that, I believe, is what sets us apart, because we are all about the community and the family.
Beautiful.
So our offices are going to be back here. And what we do is we have a team meeting every Friday, and it helps us stay on the same page. So we are wrapping our arms, giving hugs to patients who are in the nursing homes. We're wrapping our arms around them and their family. So we're all on the same page here. Our chaplain, our medical directors come, and the nurses come, and the social worker. And then I attend as well, because I have to give report to families, or not to families, but to the team that we have, or the family that we are. So I'm going to show you outside now.
Okay.
It's a beautiful entrance or exit. This is going to be our exit, the portage. Our ambulances are going to come in and give us the patients. This is also where the funeral homes are coming. We want to make sure that just as beautiful as they come in, beautiful as they go out.
Yes, full of dignity.
It's full of dignity, and that's what we want to provide here. The dignity, the love of a family, because we're going to become your family.
Well, I think it's absolutely wonderful. Everything, I believe, has been thought about. Everything has been considered, because you all do the work. So you're already involved in what it takes to provide that comfort and care to a family. So, just making it visible and putting a physical place, where all of that needs to happen is just a bonus. And I think that all of your hard work is just going to be rewarding. So you said you were the baby of the group.
I am.
So what has it been like for you to be a part of this experience? How have you changed?
It's been amazing. And it's something that I never thought I would do. I didn't know what hospice was. I came in as a baby. I actually came in as a PRN marketer, and I provided massage therapy to patients, therapy touch, everything like that, because I was a massage therapist. And that's growing up, I say growing up, but my career as a hospice worker, I was able to be around really strong people and strong in the community. So with that being said, I wanted to mention our garden, our memory garden. And it is very special, because this is going to be a community garden, and it is going to be, it's going to have beautiful flowers. And this is where patient or families can go and just sit and think about all of the memories that they're going to have with their families, or all of the memories that they have had.
Absolutely. A lot of reflection.
A lot of reflection. Yes, yes. And then of course we've got the big spacious parking area, so you don't have to worry about where you're going to park.
Yes.
And then, if you don't mind the mess over here,
this is all a part of it.
It is, and blood, sweat, and tears that you do not see out here.
Yes.
But they are true. This is going to be where our oxygen's going to be, the high flow oxygen. It's one of those things that if you need it, we've got it.
Yes.
And just like patients in the home, we want to prepare the families. We educate the families. We let them know, okay, this is what we expect to happen, so they are not blindsided. So again, like I said, the beautiful exit. We also have the beautiful entrance.
Yes.
So this right here is where families will come and they will, you know, park, enter into the facility,
Yes.
and that's where the journey starts to becoming our family.
Yes. Well,
So-
I think it's absolutely wonderful. I really appreciate you all taking the time to show us all of the details because it's important for people to be able to know that where they're going to bring their loved one is a trustworthy place filled with people who care. But just so wonderful to share and show how families have so much to look forward to, and we just expect that it's going to be a wonderful experience for everyone, positive, and something that they can reflect on and pass on to other people so that
Right.
others will know that you're here and
Exactly.
take advantage of what you provide. So thank you so much. I
Thank
think you've
you.
grown very well from a baby.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Been able to see inside the beautiful Canon Hospice facility on the North Shore, the only one, and you are first to find out about it. You're getting the inside look as development continues and the construction continues on. It's been quite a journey for these ladies and for this building, but it is happening, and so we want you to stay with us because we're going to continue coming to you, providing you updates and letting you know how things are going. And of course, we're going to have the great big reveal and the grand day where everything gets kicked off. So you don't want to miss any of those details, but definitely stay in touch. You know, join us on the Focus Podcast. You can find us on Spotify and all of the other platforms, iTunes, and find out what is going on. And please like, share, let everybody know what they are missing so they can become a part of the podcast. And we're going to keep you posted because a lot of great things are coming. So you take care, and until next time, this is Singing Lisa, and I'll talk to you soon.